Hey Android fans, tech geeks, and others who are just interested in this product that I'm going to be talking to you about today. This is Eric from HollywoodPhoto.com with an Android product review. Something that may interest not just Android fans, but a lot of different people out there. Right before I get to that, I do want to remind you that this review is sponsored in part by AndyTags.com. So head over to AndyTags.com and check out the really cool NFC tags for use with your Android phone over there after the review. So today I'm going to be talking to you about this. The MINIX Neo X7 Android TV box is basically what it is, or what I would call it. It's like sort of like an Android-based media PC. And I'll explain to you what it is and how it works for those of you who aren't familiar with them. But this is it. This is the box right here. It's got the MINIX logo there on the front. You turn it over, and it's got the cool little Android logo on the back. It's fairly small. But it has a lot of stuff that a lot of the media players don't have, especially when it comes to expandability and slots. Here you have your power cord, you have an Ethernet plug-in, two USB ports right there, and optical out for audio, and HDMI out for video and audio. You have a reset button in case you need that. You have an OTG port there, which you can use to plug this to your computer for firmware updates, and you can also use it with the included adapter as an additional USB port if you need another one. You have an SD card slot, so you can expand the memory of this. You have another USB port, and then you have a microphone in and headphone jack for out, and then you have your power button. I'm going to show you more of the stuff that this comes with, the remote and stuff later. Basically what this is, it's in a nutshell, it is an Android tablet operating system that is put onto this contraption. So it's not Google TV. Google TV is built for TV, for example. And there's rumors of a newer Google/Android TV coming up in the near future. And it's not that. This is, the OS on here is the same OS, the same operating system you would have on your Android tablet. So there are pluses to that and there are minuses to that. The pluses to that is that it's completely configurable, just like your tablet. You can have a desktop, you can put widgets on there that you want, pick your background, download any apps you want, whether they're productivity apps or apps for streaming music or video or games, anything you can put on there. Anything you would put on a tablet, you can put on here. The downside, if there's a downside, it would be that it's treated as a tablet by the operating system, by the apps that are on there. They see it as a tablet. So sometimes things aren't necessarily optimized the way you would want them to be for a TV, because it's basing it on the fact that it thinks it's on a tablet. So that would be the only really sort of downside to it. In some cases it doesn't really have an effect at all, and then in other cases it does. But anyway, what I want to do is I've been playing with this for a couple of days now, so I want to hop on my TV. I'm going to plug this in. I'm going to kind of show you how it works, show you the remote, show you how you can use other devices because it has Bluetooth built into it, as well as use your phone to control it, show you how you can install any apps on it, and anyway, just kind of give you an overview of how it works, what it is, and my first impressions of it. So there you see the little MINIX Neo X7 box, the blue light on the front indicating that power is on. And then we're going to go up here to my TV and you'll see there it is. This is the my home screen. You can see it looks basically like an Android tablet, except that it's on my TV. Now MINIX does come built with its own sort of MINIX launcher, which looks more like a Roku type of situation. Instead of having your standard Android screen, you just have, like, you know, 4 things to choose from, sort of like your media center on your Blu-ray player. But it's limited because you only have access to just your basic things for that. So you're probably going to want to use the standard Android home launcher, as you see here. Now you can download a custom home launcher if you want to, like Nova or Apex or one of those, which is probably what I would eventually do myself. But for now, just using the built-in home launcher, as I've, just testing it out and getting familiar with the way it works. Now I will show you that this unit comes with the remote control in the box, and so this remote, as you see, just has your basic buttons. It has the menu button, home, power, OK, directional buttons, go back, and then plus and minus for volume. So I'm going to use this to start, so you can just kind of see how this remote works. It is limited, as you'll see. And you can kind of see down at the bottom it's highlighting squares and moving over, and then it shifts over to the next screen. I can go up, I can choose various icons. If I want to open something, then I hit the OK button, it will open it. Hit the back button and I can go back out of it. But you can't really long press on anything, so you can't add or move a widget or anything like that using this remote. You can basically just allows you to browse and launch things. And if you were to want to input something using this remote, let's use, for example, Yelp is a good example. So open Yelp. If I want to search for something, like right here, I can't even really get to the search field using this remote. So it doesn't really work well for that. If it were to open automatically on an input option, then it would give you the keyboard, and you would have to like select each letter. Very kind of lame way of doing it. So not the best way to control it. There are several better ways, and I'm going to show you one of those right now on my phone. So let's bring my phone up, and there is an app which gives you full control. There it is. It's called the RK Remote Control app. So I'm going to open that, and with that I have full control. Now it does have to be, you have to make sure that your device is on the same Wi-Fi signal as the unit itself. If it's not, then it's not going to find it. And once it finds it, once you're on the right Wi-Fi and it finds it, you just select it, and then you can use this to scroll just like you would a touch mouse pad. You also have your back home running applications buttons. You can also bring up the keyboard to use a keyboard. And then you can also switch to control, which is more like a remote. Again, gives you a few extra things: volume control. You still have your home key, your power key, your navigation keys. You have a search key. You also have a game controller built in. There you go. And you see you have the option to enable location and gyroscope for that as well. And you have, if you click over here, you have your settings for that. So using this is a really great way to control. Also, if you long press on these bars, that imitates a long press on your screen. So focus back in on the screen and you can see. So they have a little pointer and I'm just moving my finger around here and that moves the pointer. Works really well. If you want to open something, you just tap it the way you would do on a touch screen. Basically this just mimics your touch. When I go back, you just hit the back button, go back. If I wanted to long press, then I would long press on the bar and then I can move it and drop it. So it allows you to do that as well. Very effective way if you need to input something. So I'm going to click on that and you'll see the on-screen keyboard comes up, but I can go on my phone and press that, bring up the keyboard here, and I can enter stuff that way. So you can just enter whatever you want to enter and search, and it brings up the information. So this is a great way to control it, just using your phone. Full control. Anything you need to do, you can do. Has 2-finger swiping capability, so to scroll or swipe you can use 2 fingers, which is great. And that's that control. Now I do want to show you another control, and that would be using, very simply, a Bluetooth mouse. This unit does have Bluetooth built in, so you can use Bluetooth headset, you can use Bluetooth mouse, and you can also use a Bluetooth keyboard. You also have the option, because the unit has USB ports, you can use a wireless mouse and or keyboard by that isn't Bluetooth, but that uses a little USB dongle. I've reviewed the Logitech one that I use with my Windows Media PC. You could use that with this unit as well. And that's also an effective way to input. Obviously typing on a keyboard is the easiest way to type. And then using the mouse is very easy way to imitate your movement, your touch movements, because you can, you know, when you click, it's just like you tap. When you long click, when you click and hold, it's just like long pressing on your screen. So a very effective way to use the unit. So you have those options, or the input options. Now as far as the what it does itself, you can see here I have my home screen, I have apps, you can access your app drawer where you can see all your apps. You have widgets you can add to your home screen. In essence, what this is a tablet operating system, just like you would see on any Android tablet, but it's, you know, outputting to your TV. It's not really any more, any less. That's what it is. You have all the same stuff. You have settings over here. You go into settings. It's all exactly the same as what you would see on any Android phone or tablet. All the same settings that you would expect. They're all there. It all works the same, pretty much the same way. As far as apps go, if you're looking, you know, basically this unit to me is not for people who just want to stream movies via Netflix or YouTube or Vudu or things like that, HBO Go. It's not even the best at that, but this is for someone who is an Android fan, wants to be able to do those things, but wants to be able to access other things as well. Because the great thing about this is any app that's available you can put on here. As you can see, I've got Fandango, I've got Yelp, I've got Google Maps, so I could bring that up if I was getting ready to go somewhere. And instead of going to my computer, I could bring it up here and I could search, find the place, and it'll tell me, you know, how long it's going to take to get there. I can even look at the directions, you know, all that fun stuff. So it's really great for that. You've got the same share method, so you can, you know, bring stuff up and then share it. And if you have push bullet on your phone, I've got push bullet on here, so I could push it to my phone or my computer, wherever I wanted to push it to. So it's great for that. Other things that, let's point out some other things that it comes pre-installed with. It comes pre-installed with AirDroid, which allows you to transfer files back and forth from your PC. So that's cool. You can pick up media files on your PC. I'm going to turn that light off. That was just so you could see the remote and stuff. AirPin Pro, it comes pre-installed. If you have Apple stuff, that's awesome. Basically allows you to do Apple AirPlay from your phone or your tablet or your Mac straight to the unit. So that's really cool. Comes pre-installed with eHome Media Center, and that just basically allows you to access other computer stuff through Media Server, as well as it has a media player. Cloud TV, which gives you access to various internet-based TV channels and things like that. That's pre-installed. The rest of the stuff is stuff I installed. Let's see. And the video player is pre-installed, and this is something a lot of people will probably be interested in. Well, first, let me say the Wi-Fi display is pre-installed, and that allows you to mimic your display from your Android tablet or phone onto your TV screen. And then XBMC, which a lot of people are really into for playing videos and stuff. It's a special MINIX edition. It just allows you to play all kinds of videos, music, pictures, a lot of great things that you can do with it. Any video files you have, you should be able to play with this. So those are the things that it comes pre-installed with. All those things seem to work great without any problems. Now the things that I added on here, almost everything else. And you'll see one of the things that's so cool about this unit is, like, I have Tasker on here. So if you know anything about me, if you watch my channel and see my Tasker tutorials, you know I'm a big Tasker fan. Well, I can use Tasker on this unit to automate things, which is cool. Utter, which is a voice assistant. I'm gonna I haven't just started playing with that, so I'll probably do another review later and get more into kind of the cool things you can do. I put my own voice on here, the William TTS voice. You know, that's what makes this cool, is all the things that you can put on here. Anything from the Play Store you can put on here, and you basically get to use this, you know, as a tablet, or as a tablet, but on your TV. Now the downside to that are some of the things that maybe aren't so great. I'll get back to the home screen. Is that YouTube. If you download the YouTube app from the Play Store, it's set because because everything sees this as a tablet. The YouTube app from the Play Store plays things at it doesn't play it in high def on a tablet because your tablet only is so big. On the MINIX website, they have a link to this version of YouTube, which I got off XDA, which does allow playing in high def. So just know you have to kind of do some things like that. They do make there are a couple of custom ROMs out there for this unit. I'm of the belief that if something needs a custom ROM, then maybe it's not worth buying to begin with. I don't know. That's just my own personal thing. I don't think I should have to mess with all that stuff in order to make something work. So I don't. I'm just using the standard stock ROM that comes with it. Now, Netflix seems to have a little bit of a hard time, and I'll tell you what I think is the cause of that. Right now I'm just connected through Wi-Fi, And this unit has Wi-Fi in. However, when I did speed test using this unit and my Samsung Galaxy Note tablet. Side by side, I did the test twice, back and forth between the two. With my Samsung Galaxy Note on the exact same Wi-Fi signal, I was getting what I expected, which is about 60-ish megabytes per second download. On this unit, same Wi-Fi, I was getting a maximum of 30 megabytes per second, sometimes less. So I don't know what it is about the Wi-Fi hardware inside of this unit, but I just think it's not the best. So this unit probably is going to work better for Netflix if you have Ethernet plugged into an Ethernet. That's based on also stuff I read online where people said that plugging in an Ethernet definitely made Netflix work better. But again, it really shouldn't need that, but apparently the Wi-Fi on here just isn't necessarily the best. So you'll want to know that. Also, HBO Go. I'm going to show you that. When it plays on here, it doesn't play full screen. I'm not exactly sure why that is. Everything else is full screen. You can see, I mean, it's taking up the full screen, so it knows that it's, you know, it obviously knows where the full screen is, but when you play a movie from here, let's do this. It's going to play a stupid preview first, because that's just what HBO does. I don't know why. But anyway, you'll see the preview, and the movie is the same way. It has not only the bar on the bottom, but then it has bars on the side, black bars on the side. It's like it's only playing in the center. So you can see that right now, how it's not filling up the TV screen. And obviously, if it could, as far as you know, as far as size goes. So yeah, I'm not sure why that is, but that's how the movies play. Whereas if you use HBO Go on you know, a Roku or through Chromecast, it plays full screen just like you would expect it to. So anyway, I'm not sure what the deal is with that, but that's just something to know if HBO Go is one of the things that you use a lot. And other than that, there's not like a whole lot to say, except just, you know, look, you can see how I have all these different apps that I can use. I can check my calendar on here. I can use my contacts. I haven't put Google Voice on here, but I probably will. Or use my SMS text, my SMS app, which would allow me to text through here. You know, there's just anything you can do on your phone, or anything you do on a tablet, you can pretty much do on here. Now some things I have found, just like with any phone or tablet you get, sometimes there are issues. You'll see I have Watch ESPN right here. It does not work. If I try to open it, it'll open, but if I try to play a video, it crashes immediately. I'm not sure why that is. Obviously it's some type of a bug. But I was disappointed in that, because that was one of the things I thought would be cool. I have my PC, a media PC, so I can do, you know, watch ESPN through that. But I thought, oh cool, I won't have to do that anymore. I can just use this Android TV and get watch ESPN that way. But for whatever reason, it does not work. It crashes. Everything else works good. Google Search, Maps, you know, pretty much any of the apps that you have do work. So one thing I wanted to show you is just a few of the ways and reasons why something like this might be cool, things you can do with it that you can't do with your standard Chromecast or Roku or Apple TV. I mean, some of them you've already seen and probably already figured out, and there will be more that I'll probably do in a second review. But for example, let's say you had a bunch of people over and you're playing group games. So you go over here and you bring up this timer, and you know, you have a minute. So you have 1 minute, and you're ready. You're playing a game, and you start the timer. now instead of using the little cheesy hourglass that came in the box or the little electronic timer, you can actually have this huge timer on your TV. So it's kind of cool, you know, makes the game a little bit more bigger, you know, seem bigger, a little bit more fun, and you know, anyway, just wanted to show you that because I thought that was a cool thing. Another thing that you could do, or another thing I want to show you is games. I have Angry Birds here, so let's bring that up. So see and play your Angry Birds game on the big screen, which is kind of cool. And just so you know, I'm using the mouse to do this. For these kind of things, a mouse is going to work better than trying to use any other type of controller, because you can use the mouse much the same way as you would use your finger, holding down the button and then so there you go. Angry Birds on the full screen. Very, very cool. How in the world do I exit out of here? There we go. So there you go. So you can use it to play games that you would normally play on your tablet or your phone on a big screen. Very fun way to do it. Here's another app that's a good example. If you're going to use, there's a lot of kind of workout apps, and you know, you could use this on your phone or on your tablet, but you know, that's going to be difficult to do. You got to try to figure out how to set it so you can see it. Whereas this way, you can use this workout app on your TV. It really is the ideal way to use an app like that. Now another one I wanted to show you, and for this I'm going to use my the phone, go back and use the phone controller, and that's the Heads Up Charades game. Okay, so we're in Heads Up Charades. As you can see, I've changed the controller over to the game control. I turned on, here you have the gyroscope and here you have the G sensor. So I turned both of those on so that now I can use those for this game. So I'm going to click on Movies and then Play. And then tells you to put on your forehead, so I'm going to hold it up, and you can see the person could be sitting underneath the TV with everyone else on the sofa seeing the TV, and then you can play this game. So you can see how it works using your phone, using the gyroscope and G-sensor controls in your phone. Everyone's yelling out the answers and you get it right. You do it like that. And if you can't figure it out, you want to pass. Just the same way as if you were playing with your phone, except instead of people trying to read it on this little phone, now they're getting to see it on a big screen behind you. So just a more fun way to play the game. So that's one, you know, I just wanted to show a few ways that you can, you know, creative ways why you might want a unit like this. Even like me, I already have a Chromecast, and I will probably continue to use that mostly for Netflix and HBO Go and YouTube, just for basically watching movies. But there's a whole bunch of other reasons and other things that you can do with this, because it really just allows you to have a full Android operating device on your TV screen. And so for, you know, for all the other things that you do with your Android outside of watching movies, it's great. It's also great for music. You see I have Django, Pandora, Google Music, all those things. which you could do through a Chromecast, but again, since this streams music great, why not have it on here where you have full control right there. You can check your email, you know, anything you can do on a phone or tablet you can do on this. So although it's maybe not the premier way to stream movies, it is great for watching movies off of a USB stick, an SD card, or from your computer, or from an Apple device. Any movies like that is great. So you might buy this and buy a Chromecast stick for 30 bucks to use just for, you know, Netflix and YouTube and stuff like that. Again, the only thing I haven't been able to get to work at all is watch ESPN. It does crash with that, but everything else works great. You can, you know, personalize it with your widgets. You have Google Now you can use, and like I said, I'm going to be playing with it some more with the voice assistant and that kind of stuff. Tasker, seeing what kind of cool things I can come up with. We'll probably do a second review showing even more cool ideas I've had of ways to put this unit to use. So that is my review of the MINIX Neo X7 Android TV box. Now this is the most powerful one they make as of right now. It is a quad core. What other specs does it have? It's quad core, 16 gigs of memory, 2 gigs of RAM. So it's a pretty powerful little box. Like I said, if you're wanting, I love it. I think it's cool because it's like having another Android device. I have my tablet, I have my phone, now I have my TV box that's an Android device. And you can do all the things with it that you can do with an Android device. Customizing it, making it your own, you know, lots of cool things. And I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna play with it, see what kind of ideas I can come up with, the things to do with it, and then I'll probably do a follow-up review just highlighting some of the cool things I've come up with. But as I mentioned, if all you're interested in is streaming movies through Netflix and HBO Go and those type of things, and that's it, then you're probably going to be better served with a Chromecast because it can do all those things. It only costs 30-35 bucks, and it works really well with the Android or iPhone or Android tablet or iPad. And the sound and the video quality is spot on with that, or possibly a Roku or an Apple TV. But if you want a little bit more versatility, a little bit more customization, and maybe you already have, like me, I already have a Chromecast that I can use for those things, but I like this because of all the other things I can do with it, then you would definitely want to check this out. I do have a link below in the description, of course, so you can click that link to jump over. I got this through DHgate, which is an online sort of superstore for electronic goods and things from overseas. Shipped really fast. So even though it's overseas, it does ship fast, so it'll get to you fast. So you can click that link, you can check it out over there and pick one up for yourself if you want. Anyway, that is it for this review. If you like this review, click the like button. You know anyone who might be interested in knowing about these, then share this review with them on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Reddit, all those fun ways that are down there. Check out my channel. I have over 150 Android app reviews. I've got a huge Tasker tutorial series, product reviews, dog product reviews, all kinds of stuff. So check that out. Subscribe to the playlist you're interested in. And that's about it until next time. So have a great day.